Hey and hello and welcome back to the first, well, technically this is the 11th episode, but this is our first episode for Season 2. Since I logged out and I logged back in, I am actually stuck in the dialogue for Season 2, so I'm pretty much forced to go through it. So let's go ahead and go through this. So Season 2 actually starts off with a more cinematic, well, not necessarily cinematic, but basically a representation of the timeline resetting. So what's essentially happening is the timeline, since this is pretty much what happened, the timeline's going to be reset, but Teve and Keegan are not going to be there, but everyone else is basically going to have their clocks turned back. So I think all we have to do is we just have to go through and talk to you have to talk to all the ghosts to keep going. Actually, I'm quite curious, what happens if I just go straight? Will it let me? No. See, I have to talk to all of them. Ellis. Be Gwen. Let's see, Niall over here. Riordan. And then lastly, our duo of Teve and Keegan. Well, at least you know you ruined the world. And then lastly, once you talk to Teve, well, she's not giving me no as an option. I just realized every time I've done this, I've always talked to Keegan first and then Teve. I wonder what would happen if I talked to Teve first, or talk to everyone except like for Ellis, and see if Ellis opens the path. Showing off them physics effects on the source engine. And boom. Alright. So back in Colin, let's see. Apparently we have an event going on right now where oh, I got a dragon scale scythe. Slightly better. But we have an event going on right now where you get items. You get these coupons, and you can order. Yeah, get a maximum of 4, 8, 12, 15 of them, and then get all these, and you can pick up these faded death cubes and AP. Ooh, a 10,000 AP capsule. Account shareable. That's if you log in on those specific days. Permanent hair coupon on the 1st. Let's see. Apparently they didn't translate that. I have no clue what that is. Airtight unbinding coupon. Additional unbinding oaths that adds +1. Destruction safeguard rune. And some unbind oh, there's more. Unbind potions. Enchant rune. Permanent inner coupon. Whatever that box is. Apparently it says +15, so... Ooh. Oh, I'm tempted to... I'm really curious about that box. But this is today in 22 minutes. Once we're logged in for half an hour, we can claim this. Now, given what's offered in the exchange shop, we can get a multitude of items, although I am interested in picking up the Triumph Medal times 20 for Synthena, just because it'll give a good head start on a potential artifact. Other than that, there's not really, in my opinion, worth really getting. I mean, this is a legendary shard. I'd rather get a legendary chunk pouch. Speaking of, let me buy the Triumph Medal real quick for this. Okay. So, Season 2. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's go back and talk in with some dialogue. Oh, Tief's supposedly here, and then we're gonna be like, Tief's gone, actually. But, God, I feel like that's so loud, but I gotta remember I have OBS set to put the game down about 8 decibels. So, unlike Season 1, Season 2 is gonna be significantly shorter, broken down into only 4 episodes. Because there's really only 4 areas. Well, there's technically 5, but the first area is gonna be Ship Graveyard and Crescent Moon Island, which those two together are probably going to make up the longest episode. And then after that, we go to Twilight Desert, Moonlight Peak / Misty Summit, and then finally to Anwin. So this is where the game will take a significant turn up in difficulty. So let me go ahead and go Spring Temporal, channel 135. Let's go ahead and turn there, and Fire Truck placed it. Nice. Alright. Let's go ahead and have a seat. Let's get our buff. And take a sip of my tea. Nanaspell, Suimiko. Oh, Suimino. That Karak is oily as fuck. Metis. Just random people here. So, we are level 70 now. So yeah, we can actually equip this Nighthawk stuff if I rank my armor mastery. So before we head to Malina, let's go ahead and look at ranking some stuff up, because we have 4,200 AP to throw 4,200 AP to throw around. So let's go ahead and see where our transformation is so far. So yeah, we get our next skill at at level 80. Armor mastery rank A, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring Scythe mastery up. And I really like the look of the Braid Tassel Scythe, but the Dragon Scale Scythe is going to be our next scythe. Even though... Oh, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can bump this scythe up. However, if it fails, it resets. So, let's see if we can make it, +9. Let's just see if we can hit 10. Give me one more plus, please. Come on, please. Don't fail. All right. Sweet. We got really lucky there. Now it's wow, it's still only 217 better. I just really like the way the scythe looks so far. Like, I don't know. I'll have to look at some of the other level 70 sides. But as far as armor goes, let's see what we can throw on the Nighthawk set. Yeah, the only thing I forget is we don't get Nighthawk pants, so We need to go get ourselves some of those. And luckily, we've got 2.5 mils, so we shouldn't have any problem picking some up. And what is this other scythe I have here? Oh, the Nighthawk scythe itself. Ooh, that thing actually looks alright. But I mean, let's see. It is... Oh, it actually is. It's actually not that much worse. Much more critical. But I think I'm going to stay where I'm at and just keep the impending, my braid tassel for now. And when I hit 80, I'll upgrade, or if this gets outdated. So let me type in Nighthawk pants, or Nighthawk... let me just type in Nighthawk and check pants. Oh wow, no results. Well, let me see if there's a level 70 pants for me. As everlasting, apocryphal, champion. I see, so like the niche crafted sets. Alright. I don't particularly like the way this looks, so I'm gonna switch back to my other sets. And I'm just gonna roll with this, like, until I need it. So we're gonna go ahead and head on over to like, fuck, I forgot to even do my skills. I kind of want to rank Staff Mastery up because I'm gonna have to learn it at one point. So anytime I rank Battle Scythe Mastery up, I'm just gonna bring Staff Mastery up with it. I'm also gonna see about ranking some secondary weapon proficiencies. Just because that gives me sticky bombs, which I'm gonna use in some of the season 2 farming. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. I just realized I just left all my skills lower leveled. may have not been the wisest idea, but you know, we'll learn if I made a huge mistake. Take the express, and we're off to Malina. Gonna have a little cinematic because it's our first time here. And I love the theme song for this place. Alright, so let's go ahead and head over here and let's go ahead and pick up our first quest. Fred, does this guy talk at all, or is he just here? Yeah, he's just here. I swear, he kind of looks like... This guy actually looks like someone I know. Or it kind of looks like a pirate young Steve Vai, or... what's that violin rock guy's name? John, it's something Cook. And we still got some stuff in our bag. Oh yeah, we got a couple scrolls here. Forces for armor, diamond, armadillo. I still got 2 days on it. You know what, I'm just gonna see if I can throw it on one of my pieces. Let's see, enhancement, not enhancement, enchant, armadillo, and that can go on, I'll throw it on the Fallen Angel headpiece. We'll just see what it does. Oh, it's only a 35% success rate starting. You know what, we'll use some. Can always get some more later. Let's see, boom. And we'll use that. Boom. Alright, so I got 60% chance. And fail. Force scroll. Let's see, it's a little bit more attack, a little bit less one, but we'll go ahead and, let's see, that's good, that's good. Deadly. Force is a suffix, so broken feather boots. So, yeah, the boots have nothing on them right now, so, yeah, let's just go ahead and, yeah, watch this one work. My other scroll's healthy for accessories. I'm just trying to burn up some of these enchants. Whoop. I just tried to enhance a scroll. Oh wait, we're level 70 now. There's some accessories we can pick up that won't cost us much. We'll pick them up from the marketplace when on our way back. Alright, return to Coffer Chasers Guild. Yeah, let me see about this Warlords is 4 accessories as well. Yeah, let me see about this real quick. Accessories usable? Nah, not those. Yeah, the Urg Core brooch is one of them. Moonlight Sapphire brooch. Crescent Moonlight ring. These are the cheap ones that you can buy up. Let's see, the Thunder rings are those. An Emerald belt. There's actually another belt, the Ruby belt. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a Ruby belt. Wait, before I just probably. Let's see. Amethyst belt. Yeah, okay, yeah, there's none of them up there. Oh yeah, because Amethyst belt's level 80. So let me whip back through. That would replace the Ruler's brooch. It's 150,000, but you know, it's something. Gives me that. The Crescent Moonlight rings are, we're going to pick up 2 of those. So we got, accessory. Let's see what else we need to get. Looks like we're going down a level from here. Okay, so, necklace, belt. Okay, so we got a belt, earring. It's not better. Elemental earrings. It's not really too much better. We'll wait around until we get the black pearl earrings. And there is one more thing I want to pull up. It's gonna be the totem accessory, the Fomorian book. Wow, I think it's just straight 3 crit. It's actually not bad. Okay, it looks like I've got a decent spell book then. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and equip what we picked up. Let's go ahead and add that. Add this, and add this. Alright, we got some new accessories. Let's go ahead and burn those, what was I saying? Let's go ahead and burn some of the older accessories. The Hopeful Ring and the Jealous Ring. The Jealous Ring's probably not going for much. Yeah, 20,000. I'm just going to throw it away, but the Hopeful Ring, being that it falls between a level 30 and 44 priced item, we can go ahead and throw it in there for 40,000. That's what we've been doing on the level item. The Raging Belt, that will fall under that, so 40,000 as well. Those should sell. This should sell as well. The Ruler's Brooch. Those even selling? No, they're only 10,000. We're gonna go ahead and trash that. The Endurance Earrings, we can trash that. We're gonna hang on to some of these weapons. We'll see what we can do with them. Okay, and then let's go ahead and enchant our remaining items. Let's see. Let's try our healthy enchant scroll. We're gonna I'm gonna throw it on. Yeah, let's just go ahead and throw it on the belt. Healthy belt. Nope, didn't work. Diamond only goes on shields and focuses, so that is of no use to me. A Warlord's Enchant is a nice little defense boost. Well, let's go ahead and just try throwing that on a CMR. Nope, and failed. And we have a decisive for weapons. It's a prefix. We already have a prefix on here. So, yeah, it is. I mean, it's not really worth it. So I'll just go ahead and trash it. Okay. Alright. Now we're gonna, get on with the quest. And like I said, this is probably... wow, one build each. Someone's gonna order coupon. Hell, I've got items on my other characters older than that. Ay. Alright. Let's go ahead and chat up. And let's get our first quest. And let's go ahead and hit up the quest board. Let's see. Let's go to Malina. And we're going to go ahead and pick up Earthshaker. Yeah, there's only, what, you saw 4 or 5 battle quests. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and continue on. Alright, tell mobs here are taking a little bit more of a beating. Now, those enchants I picked up, or those new accessories, are going to last me all the way to 80, because I'm going to be replacing with ODMs on the rings. Wow. Not bad on that. Quite a bleed on, too. I want to say there's an ore in one of these rooms, too. Like, the ores and everything are harder to spot in this place, unless you know where to look. Oh wait, duh. Been a while. Getting better at aiming some of these things. I say there was an... did I pick up the skill to do this yet? Yes, I did. If you haven't picked up the gathering skill, you can pick it up from Enma. She's in the Malina town itself. The reason why you want to gather as much as you can is because there are special glowing trees that give rare materials that are necessary higher up, as well as being profitable, depending upon what you get. And you can only harvest from them if you have a proficiency of 90 or higher, and the only way to raise the proficiency is through use. And this is actually going to be the boss room right here. Cue the tribal music. I'm not taking any risks with this guy. See how much damage, to see how beefy he is. Yeah, compared to the Season 1 bosses. Yeah, and he just ripped through all my mana shields at once. Great, now my transformation is done. And then now I'm fighting him on lower defense. Oh. First time I've ever been able to use this twice in a fight. Ooh, that was close. The thing is, I learned by watching a video that I am not invincible during that ending animation. Yep, and the bleed killed him. Whew, it's actually a tougher fight. Still haven't died yet, so that's a thing. And I see some more over in the corner, so let's go ahead and grab that. Some of that exquisite iron ore. Right, we're gonna go ahead and hit next story, and we're just gonna continue along. So we just gotta talk to Milo in Battle Quest. He should be standing over here. Apparently, we meet some of the NPCs. We actually end up talking to some of the bosses we defeat, which is kind of fun. Alright, let's see. Boom. Alright. Let's see, take the broken weapon to Tristan. After the first couple quests, after we've made at least one round around the town, we'll be able to just talk to all the NPCs from just the chat window itself. Or from the story hints menu, I mean. The buff man himself. Let's see, seals so far we have 5 Triumph medals, getting close to leveling. So you can see talent, we're a gathering beginner. That's just my expertise is across my other characters. If you didn't pick up the quest to learn gathering, this is where you could naturally just pick it up. Just talk to Enma, or I'm sorry, not Enma, Old Meb. I stand corrected. She looks like Vela a little bit as far as the lips go. Is it Turhan? That's the pirate blacksmith. Here we go. Old Meb special herb. Alright. Yeah, this is the NPC where you would learn the gathering from, would be her. She would be able to teach you gathering. You can unlearn it or you can learn it, but I've already got it learned. Buy a spice rum from Simone? Huh. Walking around town is tired. I'll go back and talk to Enzo. Oh, now I can just talk to him from here. So after you made that round, you should be able to talk to everyone again. Talk to Miller in the battle quest Troll Hunter, and I can just join party just like that. No, I don't want to go departure for solo. I have a feeling that Kilu is going to be my first death as an Eevee. So what's going to happen, I'm going to start utilizing my transformation a little bit differently. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start relying on it more or less as a last resort rather than, you know, using it straight off just because I want to get some experience. I'm going to end up using it in every fight I do. And those items just went way out of bounds. It should teleport back to me though. Come on, there we go. But yeah, as you can see in the last boss fight, Season 2 is where it does pick up a little bit. You can't just attack, you know, flail around like an idiot when you attack. I'm actually gonna go around behind them. Especially because they have some flying enemies right there. And I feel like making quick work of them. Or as quick a work as I can. Something spawned in or someone's still there. They are. You still didn't die? There we go. Now, these maps used to be open and explorable, but they turned these into more linear fights as well. At least there's at least one ore node every fight. And it looks like I'm running out of mine bombs. I've only got 2 left. I didn't start out with 4 this fight, so it looks like I must be getting low. Ooh. Alright, this is the boss room. Get that stupid fly. Binary tree up here. Go ahead and grab that. I don't think we're going to be level 90 in our gathering by the time, so we may have to do some farming. So, that's something to think about. And this is definitely the boss room. Because I rarely ever do these bosses, I'm probably going to have to take it slow. Which is encouraged if it's your first time fighting a particular boss. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get the big damage on him first. Alright. So we got that. Let's see if we can land. Got all 4 curses. Oh, I somehow clipped this break off. Okay, this fight I definitely have in the bag. I'm gonna go ahead and just transform and just end it. This boss isn't too bad. Oh, downstate. Oh, I missed. Gotcha. That boss wasn't too bad. However, there is one coming up. Death Chief Kilu. Our transformation just ran out. We hit level 71. Oh yeah. Let's go and leave party. Habitually tab out every time I hit a loading screen just to make sure I'm recording sometimes. This was someone else. Apparently this is someone on the inside of the tribe that wants us to help because basically their chieftress, whatever you want to call her, went apeshit. And yeah, and that is off center. Huh, weird. Alright, but we can go ahead and just spam the quest now. Chief of Death. Oh yeah, I forgot, we're only about halfway through this episode just because, yeah, the first part of, the first episode of Season 1 goes to 2 areas. Now Milo's right here. Hi Milo. Oh, he just has hello hello. Oh, I thought he actually had something important to say. Nice. I managed to get all three of them with that. Okay. And Eevee can close that distance fast with the double blink. Oh, I forgot we actually had an update today for Orisha's secondary weapon, the Spell Whip. I wonder if they introduced any of the other character adjustments along the way. Alright, get back over there. I don't know if I'm accidentally double clicking because sometimes when I snap on it, I'm doing a snap and a quick up swipe too. Yeah, I don't think it hasn't killed me yet, so. I think there's ore in the boss room too, so I'm gonna need to buy some more mine bombs at the end of this. Okay, stop playing with the dead body. Oh shit, I just saw world. Someone managed to solo in the main. The big bitch. Their main is basically Vin's super world boss kind of deal. Alright. Well, let's see how well we fare against Death Chief Kilu. What's my crit rate? Only 57? That's low. Here we go. Let me get away from you. Take out the backup. Ow. That move will take a lot of people by surprise, most likely. we're transforming. We're starting to get some pressure put on us. Oh, I didn't know that. Let's see if we can actually get a hit on this. There we go. Gotcha. Gone are the days of one-shotting bosses. Here are the days of actually having to apply what I've learned so that I don't die. The furthest I've ever made it without dying was Olchas, which is near the end of Season 2. The last time I played through Season 2 with my Herc, I died in Ship Graveyard, which is the next area for the first time. The second time I played through since the Rise update, I died in Onward against who was it against? I just said it. Against Inquisitor Olchas. So let's see how far Eevee goes. So far, I'm not doing too bad. We got another Nighthawk jacket. Yeah, I forgot. You can sell the level 70 gear for about 70,000 gold. Alice's emblem. Yeah, worse than what I got. Oh, how the experience just rolls right in. Oh, so many quests here. Oh man, come on. So much talking. At least I'm getting gold too, considering. That little shit Vindictus you just saw, he's part of the gearing process at in-game, so... Oh man, that was a lot of quests to bump through. But thanks to the quest mode, I don't have to run through them. And we'll see how... This is actually my first time here since the new computer. And some of these rooms used to always just lag the crap out of me, but it looks like it's playing fairly smooth. Huh, I'm not dipping down to like 15 frames a second in this area. It's nice. Discovered the title of Deathweaver? Kill up to 1,000 enemies with bloody threads. So apparently after I do it 300 times I discover the title, and then I get 700 more times to actually get it. Who's still alive, or is it... Okay, who is still alive, but is it really the crab that's up here? No, it's not the crab. Oh, there's another crab. Yeah, it was the stupid crab up there. Ooh. pirate's life for me. Mad Willie Flint is the boss that killed my Herc for the first time in this area. It should take about the same time that it took us to reach the last boss we fought in CMI to reach Mad Willie Flint here. What am I doing? I have this. I have the CC. I'm trying to remember, because I know a whole bunch of mobs spawn out there. Yeah, there's an ore node. Dang it, I forgot to pick up the ore node in Keelu's boss room. But what am I doing? It's just a whole bunch of crabs. Oh, there's more of them? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to angle this right just so I don't end up sending my bomb off into the water. Those should teleport to me. Yep, picked one up. And come on, waiting on that superior iron ore. Any day now. Or it's because it's floating right there. It's not so far off the map where it won't pick it up. Oh well, there's just one ore lost. This boss actually has an interesting mechanic. She'll put down a circle on the ground, like as she sings, and if you're standing in that circle when she finishes her song, you can be in it while she starts it up, but you have to get out of it. Your character will start doing their dance, and they'll be stuck in that emote. Let's see. Yeah, I need to rank up. That. Do an attack so I can be away, because I don't knock me out. Oh shit. Ow. Apparently I could restore some health via using my first. Then it's not much though. See. Use the spear for the distance, and ooh, I got that crit. Oh, when the crit is just right. Still not dead yet, though. And how much defense am I missing because I'm not wearing on-level gear? 105, 240, so that's 355, 433, and 557 total defense I'm only missing. So it's not like I'm missing a lot of defense. I'm going to return to town so I can buy some more mine bombs. Alright. I'm level 72. Oh, it even says right there you can learn gathering skill. Okay. Let's look at ranking mana shield up a little bit. Seeing as that, you know, absorbs a lot of damage. There we go. I think 2,000, an extra 2,000 damage I can absorb is a rather comfortable number. 50 AP capsule, not much. Insane Reapers, I'd say okay where it's at. Horrific Scream, what's that skill again? That's that skill, huh? Mark of Death is B. Demon Splitter is 9. Life Drain I could bring up. Don't know just yet. Oh, Mind Bombs. Right. Let's talk to Prayman here. Trade. Gold shop. Mind bombs, mind bombs, mind bombs. Let's buy 100 of them. It's only 14k gold I'll spend. Oh, he actually has access to the Seal of Bravery shop. We'll go in more in detail to this later, but you earn 1 Seal of Bravery per raid you complete, or a lump sum of seals every time you complete a Royal Army raid or an Abyssal Arena run. And these are used to buy items to enhance your gear or parts to craft gear. Rather than playing the RNG game of, you know, raiding for a rare drop or risking blowing up your weapon, you can buy the items from there to safely enhance your gear. Someone's actually in Timeless Rage. Oh, it's actually a low level 68. Alright. Look, but it looks like someone's gonna go help him. I would go in myself, but I mean, if they were really a new player, then yeah, they would need help. Because they don't know Elculus's moves and everything, or how to deal with them. Now, my mobs did equip, right? Or do I have no mine bombs right now? Wait, can I not hit you? There we go. That's weird. Ooh, wow, that actually landed on the platform, or is, yeah, it actually did. I'm impressed. Go get him, Squiggles. Yeah, Eevee, I was watching some higher level gameplay videos of her, and it seems like her curses do end up dealing a lot of damage, especially seeing that the curse itself can crit when you detonate him. It's just I have a low crit rate, so... Well, depending, it's not that I have a low crit rate, I just don't have a lot of crit for the specific area. Because crit in this game is actually calculated very easily. You take the monster's crit resist, subtract your crit rate from it, and whatever number you have left is your crit rate. So if I have, you know, 75 crit rate, and I'm going up against a monster with, say, 60 crit resist, well then I have a 15% crit rate. And you can only have up to a 50% crit rate applied, so if I have a crit rate of 150 and I go up against something with a crit rate of only 50, I don't have 100 crit, I only have 50. And yeah, I forgot, there's always a luminary here. Now this is the boss that killed me. This was the fight that killed me for the first time. Let's see. Missile Arena. But I have a transformation at the ready, so... Alright, come on in, Mad Willie. Remember when this guy used to be a... This guy was a nightmare to fight back when he was like in-game. Alright. Well, I want to let him get an attack chain off. He's got melee and he's got ranged. But he's got rather lengthy recovery time, at least for the first part of the fight. And this boss has a dangerously high crit rate. Once he gets to half health, though, the whole ball game changes. Like, we're gonna go ahead and transform just because he gets very violent. Let him get that attack off first. Oh, he's actually going after my pet. Sweet. So it looks like Mad Willie Flint could not take me out. He got close though, considering one hit from him cut through my mana shields and half of my health. Well, that's just scary right there. Alright, we got our daily quest ticket. Next story, the Tone Deaf Siren. Basically, the Tone Deaf Siren is, I don't want to say a copy-paste of the last Siren boss like this, but what she does is, instead of her little magic circle causing you to stand still and dance, it reverses your controls. And I don't know why you're giving me a Thunder Ring, considering I'm an int character. Although, that is appreciated, but not needed yet. I'm probably making this slightly harder on myself by choosing to still wear level 60 gear and use a level 60 plus 10 weapon. If I were smart, I would have equipped the Nighthawk set and gone from there, but I kind of like what I've got going on right now. Say, oh no, it's floating in the water. Alright. Oh, got an item. Alright. No, this isn't boss room. I wonder if the boss that was in this room is still in the game. Bootstrap something. He had this unique mechanic where he like puked poison all over the floor. And you had to avoid these spots, but he could also like make poison puddles appear around you. That was just annoying. Okay, that's not the boss room. Okay, so the next room should be the boss room. No? Based on the location it looks. Okay, no, this is it. Alright, everyone in the portal. And bye-bye. Yeah, it finally died. Alright. Ow. Oh, it's this asshole that shot me. Alright, now let's deal with you. I get it to attack. Come on. There we go. Oh, I fell out of it. Try this again. Okay, it should be occupied with that. Boom. Whew, man. Sorry if I'm being like quiet or not providing commentary in these fights. I'm actually having to put forth some focus. Even though I've, done these fights before, this is a new character and a new playstyle. I'm having to learn and adapt to, so yeah. The next one's gonna be a bigger pain in the ass. Muckrat Monarch. Do I not have a lot of stamina in these? Do I not have a lot of stamina in these? 37% on quests. Alright, I think I have 3 more fights to do. It's gonna start me off in this room. And basically we have a zombie horde. Got those cursed, those guys. Actually, wait, we can put some portals up. That was a little bit anticlimactic. If I'm not mistaken, there is an ore node right over here. Oh, it's an erg pot now. Alright, we gotta go fight. Monarch is a rather, how do we say, annoying as shit boss. Mainly because she has similar gimmicks to the last 2 Siren bosses we fought. Except instead of, you know, reversing your controls or locking you in place temporarily, what she does is she puts the black spot on you, or a mark of death on you, and it causes a purple circle to spawn under your feet, and pretty much it explodes after a certain amount of time, but even after that one explodes, another one shows up. So for like, what, 30 or so seconds, on top of fighting the boss and, you know, avoiding everything she's got to throw at you, you're also having to watch your feet to make sure that you're not messing up and standing on one of these circles. Because they hurt a lot. Come on. It's being picky. Okay, now he's dead. There we go. Oh, Longboot Matty. That was one of them's names. And this was his boss area right here. He was another unique boss because he spewed poison into this water, and if you were standing in it, you took a crap ton of damage. And so you had to get up on the platforms and like lure him up on the platform to continue fighting him. Otherwise, you know, he would just hang around the water and you would die to poison. There's actually a way to exploit the fight too that a lot of old players did. Since you could come from this direction if you went through the map one way, back when this was an open exploration map, you could come at it from the other way. And what you would do is you would kill all but one mob in this area, and you would lure him or drag him all the way down this ramp. And then once you had him to about the mob to about right here, you would kill it, and that would spawn the boss back in the arena. And if you got close to it, what would happen is the boss you would get teleported into the arena because the game would be like trying to correct itself. But if you had someone that could throw spears, you would just, you know, take some spears, throw them across, and hit him. And if you're lucky, it would aggro him, and he would actually hop out of his own arena and come fight you on this area. And people would chain hook his foot to keep him pinned down to the ground, while the entire party just wailed on him. And that was pretty much one of the go-to strategies. Alright, asshole. Okay, what's the regen rate on my mana shields? Every 16 seconds I get one. So yeah, I'm actually going to sit down. And I'm just going to let my mana shields regenerate. Just because this particular fight, I don't want to mess with without having mana shields. Or at least a few of them. I just want to have, you know what? We'll risk it. I have a transformation to fall back on anyway. That's an ugly bitch. Luckily, it's staying occupied with my try and go get my items, just run the clock down a bit more. Okay, come on, Monarch. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. Ow. Let's detonate these curses. Let's go ahead and transform. Oh, you... damn it. Whew. That was close. Still not dead yet. Looks like our 2 items sold. So I'm gonna return to town because I need to do a little bit of explaining. I need to explain a few things, actually. So let's go ahead and get out of the quest dialogue, and we're going to go ahead and show the items that you want to sell here. Oh, sugarcane Joe. Oh man, so many talking quests. And we leveled up. Alright, so we have 2 transformation charges again, which is exactly what we're looking for. Alright, there we go, finally. So much quest dialogue. It's a lot to read, but the story actually does get a little interesting. Alright. So, we have a Fleet Enchant Scroll, which is a prefix, Decisive, and Decisive. 3 scrolls, didn't it? Well, considering my weapon has plenty of durability. But yeah, I don't have the resources to bump the chances up. So, Lesson 2. Following up on the stuff from earlier about selling level 30 to level 44 items, level 70 to 80 items are also a profitable sale to make. The way to do this is you want to determine the price of Spirit Magic Powder, currently going for 94,000. So you want to take roughly about 15k away from that, and that's what you could probably sell your level 70 to 80 stuff for. However, you know, I like to lowball just a little bit, so just to show for example, you know, say I do 70 to 80 helms. Let's see. Apparently these people, I don't know what they're thinking and selling it for that much. The pirate stuff I can understand because these are rare crafted items now. Like the Armageddon Hunt. Well, someone's trying to manipulate the market, it seems. Let me go to accessories. Let's see. What you can Black Pearl earrings, 90. See, people typically would buy these if they want to wear them, but if you want to buy them to refine, they'll buy them if they're cheaper. So what we're gonna do is go to item listings, and I'm gonna go ahead and take all my level 70 items. So I'm gonna get rid of this scythe and this old staff. We're gonna hang on to this Ocean Depths monster because that's gonna be the next ring we upgrade to. But this Thunder Ring, that's the Strength Ring, yeah, it's not really worth it. So throw it in there and throw it in there for 70,000. It will sell. The Rainbow Belt, I'm gonna chuck that. The Nighthawk Staff, 70,000. The Nighthawk Scythe. I'm gonna hang on to that just in case I absolutely need to upgrade. Now that's the Dragon Skill, 6193 versus 6145. Oh, sorry, 7750 versus 8058. 67 balance and 36 crit versus 65 balance and 35 crit. Attack speed 18. Attack speed 11. Okay, so the Dragon Scale Scythe is definitely the better scythe to go with if I do upgrade to the scythe. And the Nighthawk sets, Pants. Nighthawk. A pair of pants just showed up for 5 mil. It's a nice looking set. So I mean, go ahead and trash that. Oh yeah, I have a couple of extra Nighthawk pieces anyway, so I can sell these. So 70,000. Ellis's emblem. It's a non-tradable item. I want to just throw that away so badly. And that's Ellis's Oscar trophy. Throw that in. So that page looks to be good and in order. We're hanging on to this just in case we need that emergency upgrade. Let's see, what items can we trash? We can probably get rid of the fine cloth. You know, there's no real reason for that. We can go incinerate that at Flovian. Our element stone though, used on 60 to 80 equipment. We'll save that when I explain power infusion. That's all just crafting materials and expired warm welcome ticket. Oh yeah, I still have to exchange for the oh, I didn't realize I had that, but I still have to do the exchange for the hang on one sec. For sure, I can't think of the seal. Triumph medal. Thank you. Alright, now to explain something about Season 2, which is going to become the center point of Season 2 once you finish it. Because once you finish Season 2, you're not going to be heading immediately into Season 3. That's not the case. You're going to be spending a little bit of time in Season 2 practicing and refining your skills, gathering up AP. Now, in every area, there's a big boss, or multiple. A Ruler's Refuge, aka Lycoria. Twilight Desert has Iset, Havan, and Pantheon. The ship graveyard has the Kraken. Misty Summit will have the Juggernaut and Bark MK1. And Anwen will have Inquisitor Ultras, Lavasat, Druid, and Crom. And what you're going to do is, these particular fights can be done 5 times a day. Oh, join party. Someone's actually doing this. Actually, you know what? I will actually party up with them. Why not? Instead of doing this solo, I'll do a party. Looks like we're gonna get carried by like level 95. Never mind then. I'd rather not participate in a fight where I get carried. I want to, you know, be on level. So I guess we'll just do the fight solo then. It's no biggie. Now, these fights are limited, like I said, to 5 times per day, and you want to do all of them, or at least some specific ones, which I'll touch more on probably in the next episode or as an extra. So this is going to be the first fight. A couple things to note about it: those glowing circles. When those circles appear throughout the fight, you're going to go up to one and you're going to hit F10. This will call in a ballista turret from the top to shoot Lycoria during a certain phase of the fight, because he'll start snaking back and forth through the arena, and what'll happen is you can knock him out of that and stun him for a rather lengthy amount of time by doing that. The first one you want to always activate is either this one or this one. If you miss your opportunity, you're going to do the far back one next. If you miss that opportunity, I believe it's this one next. And then I believe the one in the back is last. But just always be ready to run to that particular one once he goes underground. If you can already get a head start to it, then you're good. Now, the first time he goes underground, you're not going to have much to worry about. Alright. Now, when he's underground that first time, you can stand right here, start winding up some attacks, or just go around you. Now, you want to be careful. When he's like that, his tail is in the ground popping up like that. Just want to kind of be on the run while he's doing that. Eevee's not really the fastest character. He'll either do the stab once or he'll do it multiple times. This is where he's going to go underground. I can either pick either spot. I'm going to pick right here. And just hit F10 a couple seconds after he goes underground. And I think I did that way too late. So I'm going to try and make it to this one. Now, did I make it in time? Yes, I did. Ah, crap, time to see if he can knock me out of this. Will he? Okay, now I'm invincible during that part of the animation. He's not that threatening of a boss considering all of his attacks are pretty well telegraphed, and if you know him, he's not a problem. However, he does have a chance to drop some particularly rare items, so... And... these raid bosses not only drop, you know, rare items like enchant scrolls, they also drop the level 70 and 80 gear, weapons, and accessories. So, you know, potentially if you're lucky, you know, say for example, if I would have gotten an enthusiastic scroll from this guy, or a passion enchant scroll, yeah, that would have been a couple million in my name right there. So, we're gonna go ahead and bump back to town. And collect our rewards. And now we have one more former Season 2 raid to fight through. And that's going to be the Kraken. He should be next. So let's visit Enzo. We should learn about the devil in the water. Now, the Kraken, this is where you want to have a transformation. It's imperative that you have one. Just because of how the Kraken fight is structured. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in. Devil in the water. Solo. Alright, so a couple things to note about the Kraken. Before I, you know, give any details, or before I, you know, let me go ahead and explain some things. So, where the boat is broken over there, that is where the Kraken's head will be, And then along the side here will be tentacles. There's typically one there, one out there, one back here, and one back here. And then later on in the fight, 2 more will appear here in the middle. So that's something to keep in mind. The Kraken will flail its tentacles and hit the boat, and for every time the Kraken's tentacles slam the boat will take damage. There'll be a little percentage meter right around here. Once the boat hits 0%, it's basically game over. That means, you know, you didn't beat the Kraken, or that means the Kraken managed to sink the boat before you killed it. This fight is more or less a DPS check, just to make sure you're outputting enough damage for later Season 2 content. So, let's go ahead and hop in and just see how well we're working out. Also, if there are multiple tentacles slapped onto the boat, then you want to attack them so that your attacks hit all of them. Now, you don't deal a lot of damage to this guy. And you're going to want Insane Reaper or whatever kind of stamina regeneration you can get. See, the boat's at 96% because we've had 2 tentacles hit the boat so far. There's another one. And near the end of the fight, I might actually not need a transformation. It seems like I'm outputting enough damage. Now, it's just these tentacles can get overwhelming, and then, you know, tentacles 5 and 6 start throwing mobs onto the boat, so... And then, at the last part of the fight, the Kraken brings its last 2 tentacles out of the water. And there they are, they're in the back. If those latch onto the boat, they'll stay latched on, and they'll start draining 5% health off the boat every couple seconds. So around this time is probably where I would recommend transform and just try to finish it quickly, because the Kraken will catch up. So we're already at 68% on the boat, 66. Doesn't look like a back 10 is leached on yet. Okay. The Kraken has a lot of defense. 54%. Yeah, they're... Sorry, we did it. The Kraken, once it hits 1 bar of health remaining, the fight is over, you've won. The boat got below 50%, but luckily I was able to output enough damage that it didn't sink before it died. So to end the fight, you have to come back over here and you have to finish it off with the ballista. And kaboom. And that basically finishes the job. This fight can get a little hectic for first timers, and it will most likely take them by surprise, but you want to be mindful of the boat's percentage, and if you start to see... the way I think of it like this is, the Kraken has 10 bars of health. If the Kraken has 10 bars of health, that means every bar of health is 10%. So if the boat is at if the boat is at say 70, or let me put it this way, if the boat is at 40% life, but the Kraken still has 6 bars of health left, the Kraken's at 60% health, your boat's at 40%, the Kraken obviously has the lead. So as long as you can maintain a lead over the Kraken and not let him catch up to you and, you know, win, you got this. Some characters will have a harder time doing this, but, you know, it is what it is. That's why you have a transformation for that extra bit of damage, because you can really reap, you know, reap with a scythe, but you can really put out a lot, significantly more damage if you run with the scythe. Or not run with the scythe, run with a transformation. Now for the time being, typically what I would do is I would go back and I would do Lycoria and Kraken 4 more times each, just so I can, you know, rake in the experience. And let's see. Well, I can rake in the extra experience, and I can grind an enchant scroll for armor. Rake in the extra experience and the chance for some drops to make some serious money. So let me go ahead and report on this. Complete episode 1 of season 2. 500 AP capsule is mine. Now, you could continue on with the story if you wanted to, but I'm electing to go fight them all 4 more times. So if you want, this is technically where the episode's going to end for now. I'm just going to go back in and fight them all. So, oh, speaking of, before I go fight them, sorry for killing the game audio there. Tapping out takes away the game's audio. Let's see. Let me look at something real quick. Because let me see the important drops in each one. Let's see, here we go, the Vindictus drop tables. I'll link this drop table in the description. It's very useful and very handy. But let's see, for Crescent Moon Island, Lycoria's items of interest are, you know, any of the level 70, you know, rings, accessories, armor, and stuff like that. You can pick up a Masterpiece bracelet box, which we'll talk more on those later, or, you know, if we happen to pick one up. He can drop an Enthusiastic or a Well-Balanced enchant scroll, which are the 2 ones you want to shoot for. And the Kraken can drop, you know, all the same thing, a Masterpiece bracelet box to level 70, you know, armor gear, or it looks like he drops level 70 weapons and accessories, and it looks like he doesn't really drop, you know, any noteworthy scrolls, other than Berserker, which would fetch only about 200,000 on the marketplace. So the one to run is definitely going to be Lycoria, if you had to run one of them, which most people around this level and gear range, they're not going to be able to routinely farm Kraken quickly. So, um, they'll probably go back and farm Licoria. But actually, to keep consistent with this being a supposedly new series, we'll go ahead and we'll ignore the farming for now. We will do that whenever we complete season 2, seeing as that's the typical trend people take. They run through season 2, they'll hit about level 80, and they will from then on farm the season 2 raid bosses, or former raid bosses as they're now known, for levels, drops, and gold from selling items. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this here then. This episode's getting a little bit longer, but this is the longest episode of season 2. The next 3 episodes or so should be relatively short in comparison to this one. They probably won't even be more than 45 minutes to an hour in length. All right, that concludes this. See y'all next time.